resident of Concord, and she also lives in the 2nd Congressional District. Margaret, we'd love to hear from you. Where are you?
I am Margaret Carnahan, a voting resident of Concord, New Hampshire for 15 years. And right now, Ann Kuster is my congressional representative, but I cannot say that she represents me. Her view on abortion is so extreme and her voting record so thoroughly against what I believe in that she does not represent me or the majority of the women in our district and our values. Because when the opportunity came for the Congresswoman to show a compassionate, common sense way to protect unborn babies 5 months and older in the womb, she chose not to support that legislation. And worse, she voted no, that she would not protect unborn babies, even though the babies were developed enough to recognize their mother's voice and feel pain. I know a baby who was born at 30 weeks gestation. My close friend Lori went into early labor, and Isabella was born at just 1 pound, 13 ounces. When I went to Dartmouth to visit the two of them, Isabella was in an incubator, sucking on a pacifier, and connected to monitors which could show every sign of her vitals. When Lori and her mother would speak to her, you could see the vital signs all flashing and beeping and full of joy.
Wow.
Now, when I walked through the NICU and saw other micro preemie babies, my heart went out to them. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and a woman feels compassion for these babies. And these are little, little, little babies. But we could see one tiny little boy named Jacob, who was born at only 22 and a half weeks gestation. And he was fighting for life. Just like Isabella, they fought for life. Now, what we learned from seeing Jacob and Isabella is what a baby looks like outside the womb, the same as inside the womb. It's a complete living human being, and small. You know, when I looked at them, I saw the tenacity for life, the fight to live, and the fight to fulfill their purpose. I saw in them the frailty of life, though, that they needed a protector and a champion to speak on their behalf.
That's right.
Ann Kuster is not our champion, and she is not a protector of the unborn child. And it is proven in that legislation that she did not support that 18,000 of these little babies could be saved every year had she chosen to support that legislation. She does not reflect our values, the woman in our district. She does not reflect our compassionate heart. And in 2 weeks' time, we could remove Ann Kuster from that position in Congress. And we could have... And we could send a message that she is too extreme for us. That is not where we stand on our value system of life. And in 2 weeks' time, when we have a name on our ballot that is worth supporting, I am very pleased and impressed with Mary Linda Garcia, who would be a champion for life, who would reflect a woman's heart and a mother's heart towards life. And she would be a champion for these children and speak up. So in 2 weeks' time, vote for Mary Linda Garcia and send compassion back into Congress.